Yo, what's up, YouTube world? It's your boy Keith Funny. I know I haven't been on here lately, and I don't know what else to say about that. It's been a while. Honestly, I haven't picked up anything new lately. I just picked up a Nexus 5X, and it's a brilliant phone. But honestly, to me, it's not worth the $300, $400 that they're asking for it now. And the only reason why I say that is because if you're not into stock Android, if you're not into Flash and custom ROMs, I just don't see the point of you buying a Nexus device. I will do a review on it, and it's going to be not necessarily a Nexus 5X review because there's tons of videos out there. So I'm not going to upload mine. So, but I will do custom ROMs. I flash custom ROMs. It's what I do. It's what I like to do. So I decided to come out here and just talk about some different stuff with you today because I was bored, had nothing else to do. It's a beautiful Friday, as you can see. Happy Memorial Day. I know it was a couple of days ago, or weeks ago, but out there for the troops. Appreciate y'all. All right. Really what I want to talk about, since you're using this Nexus 5X, is how I honestly think that eventually we're not going to have phones that have unlocked bootloaders and custom ROMs to where like it was years ago. I remember way back, because I've been using Android phones for years and years. My first Android phone was the Droid Ares, on Verizon. That was the first cell phone company I had. And Verizon, you can go fuck yourself. Your prices are damn too high here. Well, high then, now you even higher now. But anyway, back to the point of the video. Okay, the 5X, great device, right? What separates it from other phones is that it's Google's baby. It's always going to get security updates, monthly security updates. I already got the June update on this phone. I've had this phone for about 2 weeks. Okay, so every month you get a security update. It will get the latest Android, so it will get Android N before any other phone. But if you flash custom ROMs, you can already have Android N. There's custom ROMs for Android N for the Nexus devices, and that's great. And I love that idea. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I love having a Nexus device only because of that. But a lot of manufacturers, they dominate the market. They dominate the cell phone world. Nobody gives two fucks about having stock Android. Everything now is about boom sound, TouchWiz, LG software, S Pen this, waterproof that, custom features on all these different phones. So a lot of these manufacturers now are making it to where you can't flash custom ROMs. You can't install a CyanogenMod or whatever kind of custom ROM that's out there, because nobody really wants that. I mean, if you're one of those people, you make up less than 5% of the market. Well, I'll give you 10% of the market, even though I know it's not that high. So the people that root phones and flash custom ROMs and make custom ROMs and develop phones and actually go out there, and they love to do this because they do it as a hobby or they're doing it as a job, for as their job pertains to them knowing how to code kernels, knowing how to code ROMs, working with Linux, etc., etc. So that's why most of your developers are guys that work in the field. So this is just basically a hobby. Some have turned it into a side profit. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, if you're asking for donations, you're asking for money. So it's a side profit. it's getting to the point now where every phone that comes out on the budget side or even the flagship side, it sounds good. I want to buy the phones, but the first thing I know is if I like to flash ROMs, if I like to use custom made apps that you need root. Well, all these phones you can't even get fucking root. Like the G5, great phone, but it's locked down worse than Fort Knox, just like the G4 was. You know, the S7, the S7 Edge, great phones, but locked down. If you want the AT&T or Verizon models, the T-Mobile models may eventually have root, but from when I checked on there, they're barely trying to get root. So a lot of these phone manufacturers don't give two fucks about that, because as long as people buying the phones, that's all they care about. They don't care about you having root. They don't care about you having custom ROMs. They don't care about that. They really don't want you fucking with that shit, because that fucks with their software and et cetera, et cetera. And like they say, a lot of people do that shit, don't know what they're doing, and now the people want a new phone or their phone fixed because they fucked it up, not knowing what they were doing. I know I'm rambling all over the place. That's just how I am. Sorry about that. But the number one thing that really bothers me about Android is Android with Google is turning, these manufacturers are turning it into an Apple. What I mean by that is iPhone. It works. It's fantastic. Let's give it credit for what it is. For a phone, for the software, for the experience, it works. But you can't do shit with it. Sure, you can jailbreak it, but jailbreaking an iPhone is only on a scale similar to flashing a custom ROM on an Android phone, or even having fucking root. It's not the same. You don't get the same experience. I've been there. I've used iPhones. I've jailbreaked iPhones. They're great phones, but after a while, they're just boring. They suck. But that's where they're going. And eventually, and this is just me, and I'm saying it right now, and as it's June the 10th, I think it's June the 10th, 2016, remember this. I see Google years down the road, ain't no telling when, but years down the road, making it to where even the Nexus devices will not have custom ROM support, because eventually this is just Google's side baby. This is just Google's side baby. They're not doing this for the money. Google doesn't make money on Nexus devices as you think they do. You know, this is just Google's attention to get Android out there, to get their baby Android out there. The more people using Android devices, that's how they make their money. That's how they get the money from you using an Android device. Doesn't matter if it's this Nexus 5X that I'm filming on the front camera, which the quality on this phone looks fucking amazing. But either that or the fact that you using it on a Samsung or LG, Huawei, HTC, doesn't matter. That's how they make their money. You have an Android phone, that's how they make their money. That's how they make their money. These Nexus devices, they make them because they want to push it. Not saying they don't make a profit. That's, you know, but their money is you have an Android device. And I feel like eventually, down the road, probably years to come, if they want to be a big player and get more people into the Android market for as their devices, it's going to be where flashing custom ROMs, unlocking that bootloader, getting that root, it's going to be either non-existent or it's going to be hard as fuck to do. Alright guys, that's just me ranting. If you like it, keep watching my videos. I'm sorry I don't update like I normally do, or I haven't posted a video in a while. Just been busy, man. Life is life, you know. So, further ado, it's your boy Q Funny. Peace.